biggest issue facing San Diego is probably the threat of climate change. If we don't take action soon as the 8th largest city in the country, we may wind up going the way of the dinosaurs.
I think the biggest issue is fighting climate change.
The biggest issue facing San Diego is our massive housing shortage, which is causing a lot of people to pay half of their income in rent.
Affordable housing / homelessness.
The biggest issue that we're facing is a climate crisis. We've got to do everything to address our environment. It's the reason why we love San Diego, and a big part of that is making sure that we're building high-density housing near public transportation and job centers.
I would say transparency in government. We have a lot of problems within our government where the voters are not finding out exactly what's going on in time, and even when they do vote in particular ballot measures, the ballots are overturned. We need more inclusion in government, and we need to include more people in government who wish to be transparent.
Well, certainly affordable housing and the homelessness issue is a major problem that we all face, not only in District 1, but citywide as an issue.
For my district is right now the potholes.
Well, we're fortunate we have a really well done climate action plan, but that's only half the battle. You have to implement it. So I would involve everybody from environmentalists to city planners, etc., to figure out which is the low-hanging fruit and start knocking those out. And then we've got to engage at the county level, because transit is the biggest thing that we can do to impact greenhouse gas emissions.
Well, we have a climate action plan that establishes the goals, but we need to have a climate implementation plan and a budget to tell us how we're going to meet those goals.
I think we've fallen down on the job over the past 30 years in San Diego in building enough housing for people to live in, and that has created a massive problem that includes our homelessness crisis.
Increase the housing supply, housing first solutions. I think it ties in with the homeless problem.
It starts with culture, and it starts with our culture at City Hall. And so I think we need to do everything to send a message out to our citizens that we're serious about climate change, and that means making sure that we make our fleet 100% renewable, and that we do everything in our power to retrofit our buildings to make sure they're sustainable. We've got to send that message, because we can't expect citizens to do their part if they see us as a city not willing to do ours. And that also means making sure that we're building the high density housing that I talked about near job centers and near public transportation.
Well, currently I have about 40 articles printed in the past 3 years, giving my positions on everything from affordable housing to pure water, to everything. And I put my statements out there so people will know what I will do if I'm elected.
Well, I would focus on reasonable policies. I like to think of myself as a moderate Democrat, somebody who is interested in market-based solutions, but also I'm committed to democratic principles as a Democrat. So using the government to focus on solutions that work and policies that address root cause problems.
If I'm elected, I will put the plans together to fix the pothole to make the community very smooth driving.